Hey there, welcome to another episode of the Contractor Click Podcast. Your host, Danny Barrera, with my amazing, beautiful wife and partner, Maddie Barrera.
What's up? I'm so excited to be here. We're back.
We are back.
And we're in our studio.
Wait, did you take a sabbatical?
No, we
what?
didn't take a sabbatical. We're just building this amazing studio. I'm super excited to be up and running again.
Yeah. What's happening with the studio?
The studio is amazing. It's beautiful. And we're going to be soon opening it up to our clients to come and record some footage here in our studio. So I'm super excited about extending that to our clients very, very soon.
We want to make it easy for all of our clients to win.
Absolutely.
At all tiers.
Absolutely.
A couple of things that we set out in our EOS planning, the 1.5 year, 2.5 year planning. One of them was put together a place where not only could we benefit by recording content and just literally going in, sitting down, hitting record, making it easy for our clients to come here, fly down to South Florida, beautiful Boca Raton, have an amazing time, plan out their marketing calendars, their quarterlies, create meaningful content that's relevant, and make it easy, like a win-win for everyone. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said, who doesn't want to come to like sunny Boca? Like we live in Boca. It's a great place
this time
to be.
of the year is like better than ever.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, we're going to talk about a couple of things in today's podcast episode. I want to start out with like first things first. Let's talk about the summer slump, coming out of the season, or excuse me, coming out of summer.
Yeah.
And what is this specific pocket, August into September? We've seen it for a few years now running the agency. And we can very well tell the guys that are a little bit green on the business side versus the pros. You know, the guys that are on the older side, more mature in business. Let's empower the listeners here who are doing concrete coatings, maybe home improvement. Maybe they're on their 2.5 million, 1.5 million. Maybe they're getting their footing over the 7-figure. What are you noticing are some of the biggest differences between the ones that are struggling this time of the year, regardless how many leads they're getting, by the way, versus the ones that are conquering and planning out for bigger and better things, not just for the rest of the year, but for the next 12 months?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, there's always going to be a summer slump. And it is what it is. If you're in business, you know it. This August.
Except if you sell AC repair.
Well,
and you're out there.
Yeah, if something breaks and you got to fix it, you got to fix it. Yeah. But you're not repairs. Yeah, but you're not selling any units or anything during this month either. Maybe not. Unless you need it.
Depends on the weather.
Yeah, it's just not. It's not in certain areas of the U.S. It's just not. There's a little bit of a slump. So, the green people are like, oh my gosh, they're freaking out.
The sky's falling.
The sky's falling. I got to stop marketing. I can't market anymore. Everything's like falling apart. And the season people are understanding that this is a slump and they're using this time to prep. They're putting money into the marketing. Yeah. They're not taking money out. That's for sure. Mm-hmm. And not only that, but they're like leveraging, all the leads and all the things that they have. They're in like a DEFCON red.
Right.
Right? And they're taking care of the leads
Which
that are
I
there.
Love.
Yeah, I love that too.
Yeah. And those are some of the things we're activating in our clients' businesses, which is like every client and their business cycle is different. But the business mechanics, it's pretty much the same. You generate a lead. You got to get that lead into an appointment, a sales conversation, and then the closing percentages. And then there's the immediate versus the accrual. What happens in the next 30 days, 60, 90 days? And then are you forgetting about the ones that you pitch, which is one of those DEFCON red, right? It's like, okay, oh my gosh, like, hey, the phones is ringing, but we're not closing. What are we doing to revisit those conversations that we've sent out a proposal? What special summer offers do we have queued up? And how are we preparing the conversation for back to school? Which back to school, by the way, tell us, we're parents, 2 + 2. What does that represent for a homeowner and a parent?
Back to school, the month of back to school represents a boatload of money on clothes, shoes, school supplies that you have to donate.
Where's your mind as a parent?
Your mind is taking care of your kid, getting them set up and going to school. And not only that, but there's also the mindset of the people in this month that are taking these last minute vacations before school starts.
There you go.
So, your mind is 100% not on your home. It's on your kids. It's on getting them ready. It's on squeezing the little last bit of summer out, enjoying your family before they start school. It's definitely not in fixing, or upgrading a patio or a garage or doing anything that requires like an upgrade, getting a new closet. It's not there.
It's a very unique type of buyer. Mm-hmm. Now, here's what I can tell you about the ones that are winning versus the ones that are not. The ones that are winning are thinking always strategic about how do they position their service offering. Hey, that's not a problem. We can put you out for in the next 8 weeks, put you in the calendar, collect a deposit so that you have some cash coming in, right?
Right.
Or what are some of the other services that they may offer, which might be parallel, which in some very niche home improvement industries like concrete coating, for example, right? We see the guys that struggle are the guys that, hey, all I want to do is the one-day garage floor, right? And they forget about that the homeowner has a patio, a driveway,
right?
Maybe a pool deck, walkway. And we've seen that the ones that are winning are the ones that always have a selection that they can serve a client. And when they send out the estimate or the homeowner goes out there or the business owner goes out there, it's not just the one product.
Right.
Right. Now, you do want to have the main product like what we have here at Contractor Click, the complete program. We'd love everyone to be at the complete, but not everyone is suitable right out of the gate.
Right.
So talk a little bit about the diversification of services and how does that help the business owner create cash flow in the business?
Yeah, I'm going to get a little bit real. Can I get real in this conversation?
Please, go ahead.
I'm going to be, real and raw and honest. If your business is struggling with cash flow right now and you have the opportunity to do smaller jobs and you're turning them down because all you want is bigger jobs, then you need to reevaluate what you're doing, because if you need cash, you need to do the jobs. Like offer upsells, look into financing,
downsells, good, better, best.
Exactly. Like you know what? Don't offer an alternative instead of a super amazing top of the line like whatever flooring system. Offer something that's a little bit more affordable and get some cash to flow in. Because if not, then you're complaining that there's no cash flow, but you're turning down jobs because they're not suiting. And this is I'm talking about. You don't have to change your business model for this type of situation. But if you're struggling with cash flow, you really need to like reevaluate what you're doing and get cash flowing in.
Yeah, I love that. The other thing is to have you consider that if your business is solely dependent on like one mechanism of lead acquisition, and that's all you have, Facebook ads or Google ads. We've seen the cost of Google leads go up year over year. We've talked about like Google's platform. They continue to bring up the cost per click, per impression, whatever it is, more competition. But something we're noticing is if you don't have any referral networks, any JV partners, if you don't have relationships, it's going to be slower than usual.
Exactly.
So it's very important to have a tight network. And some of the ideas that I want to throw to you, if you're listening to this, it's, hey, think about who else serves your client base, your customer, and that's a non-competitor that you can actually say, hey, when you finish doing your job, if you introduce me to a homeowner that might be interested in a free quote, if they become a client, I'll give you 10% of the job. All you need is 2 referral partners, and let's just paint the picture of a concrete coating guy, the flooring guy. 2 referral partners can send you 5, 7, 8 referrals a month if you set them up the right way.
Yeah.
Think about which trade hits every corner of the home?
Pest control.
Pest control. So do you know a pest control business out there? Like make it a big deal about you coming up with the referral partnership and make it formal too. Like that's the other big piece is you're not formalizing the strategies. You might be hearing it from the podcast and you might be like, oh my gosh, like, okay, let me give someone a call. And then you never follow up. You never give the material. So when you're part of the Contractor Click Nation and you're in the complete program, this is what we work with you on. It's What are the creatives? What are the collateral materials? The things that you should be leveraging so you can put yourself out there, creating the relationships, assisting you and guiding you through the growth conversations. Because growth is not just about, hey, let me put more money into ads here. It's about, let's look at the bigger picture here. And like as a partner, business partner, how do we look at every other angle to help you generate more business, more referrals? And how do we go back to our sold clients, get their feedback, get a review, and get a referral?
Absolutely. Get a referral. Like, what about even within your own clients that you serve? Like, figure out a way. When you have these businesses that you do, like a floor, that's it, we're done. A closet, that's it, we're done. You have to figure out how you're going to get like more business from that job that you already did, right?
Yeah.
So
once you turn into 2 in the next 6 to 12 months.
Exactly. So you got to figure, that's one of the keys. There's no like recurring revenue, but you can work that referral angle to have that growth in your business. So there needs to be something, a system in place after you finish a job that you get a referral from that customer for somebody else and some incentive, something. You've got to have something in place to get referrals from the people that you've already done work for as well.
Yeah. So referral is an incredible untapped. I mean, you can be busy just you should be able to make between $250,000 to $500,000 in business just in referrals.
This is the thing. The thing is that these leads that you're purchasing from like these platforms like Meta and Google, who, like you said, yes, they're necessary. We use them, but some days they change the algorithm or like something changes inside, and then that day you have a bad day and the next day you have a good day. And if you're already getting these leads into your pipeline, those leads, you should consider them and look at them as a capital investment. Like those leads are your capital investment. So you have to make sure that you maximize that capital investment to the best. You can't just give up after a call when someone says, they don't answer the phone. No. Oh, that's it. They're not interested. You have to see these people, these phone numbers, these lead form fills as an investment. And you have to maximize it the best that you possibly can, even after the sale.
Let's talk about one of our clients in the Accelerator Plus. I love this family that works with us. Man, they put a lot of intentionality behind what they do. They don't have 12 crews going out there. They're advertising, but when it gets slow, right, the spouse goes out. She's got to bind.
Oh, yeah, she does.
Talk a little bit about the process here.
So this is a husband and wife team. They live in they work in, they're actually so booked out way past November, I want to say.
Wow.
They're super booked out. They even asked us, hey, like, they want to run it back to a school special. And they're like, we don't need to run a special right now because we're super booked out. So what she does is that she's the wife of the husband and wife team. When she gets a lead, she calls the lead, she puts him in an automation sequence, right? But when she calls the leads 3 times, they don't answer, she literally prints out the page of the information of the lead. Like, she'll print it out, right? And she puts it in a binder. And I know this feels a little bit like outdated because it's a binder, but it's so cool. However you figure this out, it's a great system. So what happens is that when she's slow, she takes out the binder and she starts calling all the leads that ever filled out a lead form for her Meta ads, every single one of them.
Wait a second. Let me slow you down. So anyone that has come in through the funnels, through the pipeline, through the CRM, which we provide to them.
Yes.
She prints out a screenshot of the lead.
Yes.
Puts them on a binder, any non-booked, and then calls them one by one.
Calls them one by one. If you don't have,
that's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying. If you don't have, if you're like don't have work and you have like hundreds of people in the CRM that you've never served that have come and that filled out a form at one point or another, call them. What else are you doing anyway? Like, start calling them. Right?
And if they don't want a quote, who else do you know? Hey, by any chance, who else do you know in your neighborhood?
Exactly.
Hey, did you happen to know? Hey,
build
Stacey.
a rapport.
Exactly. Hey, Stacy, I don't know. We never got a chance to connect, come out and give you an estimate. Oh, I'm not interested anymore. Appreciate you so much for your time. Did you hear about our new client referral program? Yeah, you get a chance to earn $250 anytime you introduce us to anyone that we do business with. Who else do you know? You see, so there's no excuse about like, oh my gosh, I'm dying. There is not a single dime in my wallet. Those are excuses And I think a part of it is, and we've been talking about this for the last couple of years. I spoke on stage a couple of times, and I'm like, guys, you don't understand how it's going to get in the next 2 years. Year number 1 was last year. This is the actual second year. There's a lot of transition happening. There's just a lot of noise in the marketplace, right? Sometimes, you have the gurus saying like, hey, this is what's going to happen in the economy. This is what's going to happen. No one really understands or knows what's going to happen. We're seeing a very different response from homeowners, from businesses throughout the entire country. What's happening up north, very different from the south, east, west, you name it, right? We have a client that 2 years ago, we told this client, hey, we better start getting serious about investing time in social media.
Yes.
And I mean, this is an older gentleman. I love this guy. And anyways, he listened, which is what we're seeing with the guys and gals that are thriving with us. And we share a little bit about social media. We're like, hey, this is the strategy and the playbook you gotta run with. And I promise you, like, if you run it, meanwhile, this is one of the territories where what's the average cost per lead in that territory?
His cost per lead is somewhere like $60, $70. It's really not.
And in the winter,
and in the winter's like over $100. It's
over $100.
Very expensive.
Like very expensive. It's one of those territories. It's one of those, right? And we're like, hey, we don't know what other offer to test and the creative. And like, sometimes we're limited by what the clients give us.
Right.
But we said, hey, if you want to slash this, there's this one thing that we're not doing right now, which is the social. You want to share a little bit about it?
Yeah, we actually had a call yesterday about it, and he told me, he's like, hey, I listened to you. You called me out, and you said, Maddie, you need to post on socials. And I did, and it was the best thing I could have ever done, is what he told me. He gets recognized anywhere he goes. He's getting deals with local vintage car museums. He is just like rocking it. He's so booked out so far in advance. He's more than doubled his whatever income he was making back then, and he's
Now he's headed to probably around 5 million.
He is, and he's now thinking about expanding his services too, and he's so confident.
He wants to get to 10 million.
But he's so confident that he could do it. Yeah. And the reason why he's confident he could do it, he says, I'm confident. Whatever brand we need to build, I'm confident. We've got such a solid brand. We've built such a solid brand. And he told me it's because you told me to post on socials. Now, like you said, he is 64 years old. He told me this yesterday.
Wow.
He started off, he didn't know how to edit any videos or anything to post on social media. He had no idea how to do it. We sat together for a little while. You could get video tutorials all over like YouTube. Like, it's super easy to use things like CapCut. Started creating videos on CapCut. Are they the most professionally high edited videos in the world? Absolutely not. But they're excellent. They're unique. They're fun. He doesn't just post like completed projects. He posts lifestyle of his team. That's the best thing that you see when you go on his page. You see his like team, you see him, you see the humanity, and then what happens is that he's recognized. He goes places and people are like, oh, you're the person from this ad. I see your ads all over the time.
Right?
Yes.
Or they hear from the person that's answering the phone. I mean, we were talking with one of our clients earlier today, and we just launched a new website. We're going over, all the things that the AI, ChatGPT visibility. But anyways, one of the key missing points was like, hey, what are we doing about video content? And this is for a home service contractor. And we're like, hey, YouTube, it's wide open. No one else is doing it in your territory. And I just want to clarify something. If you're creating content and you're out there and someone has told you to post a lot more on Facebook, organic, there is intentionality to post there. You should be posting there, creating content for that platform. But YouTube and YouTube Shorts is wide open.
Yep.
And you tag your specific city, your territory, who you serve, what you do, like quite literally 90-second clips, 60-second clips, 2-minute, long form content. Just telling people what you do. Yeah. Hey, I'm going to walk you through our 4-step process for doing this. Here's a video, and there's B-roll.
Right.
And that goes a much longer way than a lot of times other things.
100%. I think there's a little bit of an ego factor when it comes to posting things on social media, meaning there's like this fear of like, oh, what are people? It's not liked enough, or this reel hasn't got enough viewers, or this my posting is not like perfect.
Let me just set it straight. Like the thing is that it's not about the entire world seeing every single piece of content.
Right.
It's about that one homeowner that stumbles through the ad. They poke around your Facebook page. Mm-hmm. And they see that video that you just shot, and it's one impression. Mm-hmm. I don't need 20,000 impressions. Correct. I need the one.
Which is what I was about to say. That's the whole point. That's the ego that like blocks people from doing this stuff. Don't worry about that stuff. Don't worry about the number of views or the number of likes. Like, that doesn't matter. And when people say that, it's for real. That doesn't matter. What matters is that you're consistent, that you're posting, and that you show up in all the platforms. Because if you show up on YouTube, Google, and you transcribe your videos, and Google picks it up from the keywords that are in your transcribed video.
Well, now ChatGPT is picking up YouTube.
I know.
The top 5 sources,
exactly.
You have Reddit, but then YouTube is right in the top 5 constantly.
Mm-hmm. So you're getting picked up. You're getting picked up because you're posting all this stuff on YouTube. And then you go on Facebook. You boost a couple reels to get a little bit more engagement. And now Facebook is like rewarding you for the engagement on your page. So it's not about people like seeing you, finding you, liking your stuff. It is to a certain degree, but it's more about the consistency of doing it. Just do it. Yeah. Just do it and you will be found. The homeowner will find you. Yeah. They will recognize your brand. You will be crawled by all of the bots and all the things on all the channels. You will have better results in general. Just do it. You just do it and don't worry about the likes. That whole excuse of I don't look a certain way, I don't sound a certain way, to me is a big giant excuse. Yeah. Just get in front of the camera and do it.
Get in front of the camera, and if you're one of our partners at Contractor Click, you have no excuse now. We have the Contractor Click studio here. Come on down to Boca Raton. We'd be more than honored to have you in here. We're sending invitations. And once we book out, I mean, that's it. It's pretty much we're going to book out pretty quickly here. It's already included in any one of the programs. Now, anyone else that's signing up next year, you're going to have to pay here minimum of $5,000 to come on down and spend some time with us. It's going to be very well worth the content that you get, the edits, and the strategy on how to leverage the content in the videos, because you should be shooting content not just for the social medias, but your customer's journey. What happens when someone opts in? What do they need to know about your business? How are you different before someone shows up at the door in the appointment? Tell them the story, the why, how are you different? And once you leave a quote, an estimate, how are you continuing to breed that relationship so that it moves forward? And then you have the other assets as your process, your products you use, your team, the About Us story. All of those you can get done in one day. So anyways, that's what we have here for today. If anything has resonated with you and you want to connect with us at Contractor Click, this is if you're an established concrete coating, home improvement, home service business, and you're looking to take your business to the next level. We are going to be doing a big push here for the rest of the year. We want to serve 1,001 of you guys and give you the best that we've got. And if you book a strategy call with us, a discovery call, you're going to get one of these books, the 100 Million Money Models at no cost. All you got to do is go to contractor.click, make sure you book a time, and we have a few hundred copies. Once the copies run out, that's it. We're done. What you're going to learn from this book alone is in how to increase your lifetime value of each homeowner. Think about the different service offerings. Maybe you might be short-sighted and looking at like, oh my gosh, my cost of acquisition is so big, but you don't consider the entire lifetime of that individual client. Or worse yet, you've never even mapped out what that lifetime looks like, or you didn't even know your gross profits. How about you figuring out what you can create for yourself, get educated in the process so that you can be empowered and generate more impact for yourself, for your family, for your team members. Maddie, anything else you want to share before we wrap it up here?
Yeah, just the slump is here. Just get over the slump, get in front of the camera.
No, it's going out the door.
That's it.
We're kicking it out the door. After this episode, come on.
We're done. We're not going to use that as an excuse anymore. Get in front of the camera, leverage all your leads, and, crush it. Just crush it. No more excuses. Like, I'm tired of hearing excuses. There's no more excuses. Leverage what you've got, push forward, and succeed. You got this. You can crush it. Just keep going. Just keep going. And don't give up. Don't give up.
Beautiful. Don't give up. Hey, you got this, team. The beautiful part is we got 4 more months left in the year. If you feel like this last stretch, you want to make it count, you're not heading in the right direction, maybe you don't know strategically what to do next, and you are a serious business owner. I'm not talking about like the part-timers. You just want to kind of dip the toes in the water. This economy is going to test you if that is you. If you're serious about the business or if you're not. And if you're not, you're probably not going to be in the same business and going to try to do something else next year. And guess what? When the economy gets to the same point, you're going to be just quitting on yourself. I would recommend that you do a deep assessment of yourself and say, am I serious about growing this business to the next level? And do I know exactly what I need to do from strategic perspective, not from ChatGPT, because two different things here, what I can do to create cash flow right now and into the future. So let's go ahead and push hard for the rest of the year. And then 2026 is right around the corner. So make sure you start thinking about what's the marketing plan for 2026. And if you need help, you can find us at Contractor Click. We'll see you in the next one.